Filming, Lee. Got me ballast arriving. Put down a big sheet. I've got about 5 tons. Well done, Lee. Didn't damage the tree at all.
Good.
That's a lovely big pile of ballast. 5 tons. About 3 tons more than I need for the actual floor. Hey? It's not what you know, it's who you know. Thanks very much, Lee. No. Good man. Hopefully we'll be getting, I'll be starting on it this weekend.
You'll be starting tomorrow morning, John.
I could actually, yeah.
Starting it now.
Well, no, I've just got a few more measurings to do inside. That'll do, Lee. Hello everyone, how you doing? I'm bringing you an update on the garage floor, the new garage floor. Thought you'd be interested to see how I got on. Here we are, entering the garage now. You see what I've done? Absolutely sod all. I'll tell you what happened. I don't know if you're interested, but I'll tell you anyway. You can always turn off, can't you? Yeah, Friday, because as you know, it was going to be a bank holiday weekend, so we had Saturday, Sunday, Monday with George and Lee and myself here. We could get on with laying the concrete floor. On Friday, I thought I'd better get the old cement mixer out and make sure it works, so I got that out. It didn't work, but I managed to get it going. It was going like a good one. And so I said to the lads, right, tomorrow morning, let's get up early, get started on laying this floor. We'll just do that bit there that I've marked out. It's a big enough area to be getting on with. So yeah, we're all here. We got some ballast in from the pile out there, and oh hang on, I can't remember what happened. I've lost my thread. Yeah, we were about to go. Ah yes, I had some leftover cement from George's down the drive. You can see that in the distance there, George's showroom. When I was making the floor for that, I had about 20 bags of this blue circle stuff left. So when I went to check on it, It's like a rock. It's rock hard. The damp had got to it. It was no good. And on reading the small print on the bag, I discovered it's no good after about 3 months anyway. So that was a disappointment. So off I go to Wickes, the local DIY store, only to find there's no cement there. Oh, I'll go and ask someone, is there any cement? No, there's a national shortage. We haven't got any. I'll come home, look online. B&Q haven't got any, and if they did have any, I could only have 5 bags. The other place, local Covers, didn't have any. No one's got any concrete cement around here. So I come back dejected. We can't do the job. That's the end of that. The next day, Lee turns up in his car. I've got you some cement, he says. I managed to get 7 bags. There's one of them. We got that ready for her. He got 7 bags, and he'd gone all the way to Portsmouth to get them. I mean, that's about 70 odd miles round trip, and he'd just done that because he'd seen how disappointed I was the day before. So this was the Saturday, so off we go. We get on with it. We get the mixer. Lee shovels in. It's 4 to 1, so Lee shovels in 4 shovelfuls of ballast, and the bloody mixer stops. Can't cope with the weight. I try everything to get it going. Try absolutely everything. You know, like I said to Lee, look, I used to be in Merchant Navy. If things break down and there's no other way of doing it, you've got to make it work. Well, anyway, I'm not in the Merchant Navy anymore, and I couldn't make it work. So the hunt's on for a cement mixer. Has anyone got a cement mixer? You ring around. Can't get in touch with anyone. Eventually find out that my next door neighbour's got one. Just over the hedge there. So next door neighbour one actually, but they're friends. He said he won't mind, you can borrow it. So we go and get it. We bring it back here. Oh, we go there. Oh, we can't use it. It needs a transformer. It's a 110 volt. Don't worry, he says, I've got a transformer as well. So we come back with the transformer. We plug it in. Nothing. Didn't work. Trying to figure out why this isn't working now. Turns out, I believe, that it's because the extension cable is too long. I get my electricity down from Trish's house via an extension cable into my workshop, and then another extension cable we had to go from my workshop over there to over here with this extension cable. Turns out transformer won't work if the extension cable's too long. Did you know that? I didn't know. Well, that's the truth. So anyway, that was another non-day. I wasn't too mad, you know, I mean, what can you do? So I phoned up a friend of mine he said, yeah, I've got one, but he could only let me have it for a day because he needs it tomorrow because he's a builder. So that was no good. But he said to me, you know, it'll cost you about 15-20 quid to hire one for a week. I said, it must be more than that. No, he said it's not. So I hired this one. It's a petrol one. £25 plus VAT for a week. I mean, you know, it's not worth buying one, is it? You know, when you can hire one that cheap. The amount of times you need one. So there is. I haven't tried it yet, but hopefully it'll work. It's a petrol one, so I don't have to worry about electric. And we're going to start later on. We'll do a little bit this evening, and because Lee thinks it's all going to be done in, you know, a couple of hours we'll have that done. He doesn't know. You know, he doesn't realise the amount of work is involved. But we'll get some of it done anyway. What I might do is put make it into this into 2 sections, and just see if we can just do 1 section. So by the time we've got it all, it will be in 6 sections. And you might think, well, what about all those gaps at the side, John? Well, when it's all done, I'm going to fill them up. I'll put all sorts of glass and stuff in there, fill it up with some concrete all around the edges to stop rats and that getting in, and that should work out fine. And that's where we are at the moment. Ah, yes, John. Where's your motorbike sidecar combination? Well, that is down at Andy's workshop. I took it down. Dan came up to look at it and said, "Let's take it down to the workshop." So I stuttered my way down. Well, it actually went quite well on the way there. It's still doing that, missing a beat every now and again, and you think it's going to conk out. Anyway, we took it down to the repair shop, and Dan said, "I'm going to just take it for a ride just so I can see for myself." So he got on board and off he went. And 10 minutes later I get a phone call. "Oh, the clutch cable's broken, John." Oh. So I had no means of getting to him because I'd gone down to his yard, to the yard on the bike, which he'd driven off on. All that was there was his van, which I could drive down, could possibly have driven down to meet him and sort something out, but unfortunately I couldn't because he had the van keys. So I had to phone up my son George here, and he came down to where Dan had broken down, got Dan's keys, drove up to the workshop and gave me the keys. I went back to where Dan had broken down. We put a tow rope on and we towed it all the way back to the workshop, which was quite dodgy, because every time the tow rope went slack and it got tight, it would pull the handlebars and try and make me go across into the opposite lane, which was a bit dodgy. But it's only about a mile, even if that, and we got there safely. So that was another little thing that occurred. But I'm sure something else happened, but I can't think what. Yeah, so anyway, the Road King and the Sidecar are down at the workshop. I don't know how long it'll be there. Dan's ordered the new service kit and a battery, and now he's ordering a new clutch cable. I did manage to get this a bit tidier in here. Well, not that side, don't look at that side, but this side. Look, I hung up all those spanners. And I put names on this drawer, on these drawers of all the stuff that, yeah, see, I'm getting myself organised. I'm going to go for a ride on the Sportster in a little while. Hopefully that'll be okay. Hopefully that won't break down. What else? Ah, yes. Last week I joined the gun club, the local gun club. Not because I want to kill things, because I like target shooting. And I had my first go, and I've got my first targets here to show you, because I'm quite proud of them. It turns out I'm a crack shot. I knew I was good anyway, but I hadn't shot for quite a few years. But look, this was my first go bad, eh? And I didn't even have the sights set up properly on that one. I couldn't quite see through them. This was my second go. And this was my third go. And pride comes before a fall. I never missed a target once in all my shots. So that was something positive that happened. There's a nice Bramley apple. Plenty more to come. Look at them all. Unfortunately, there's so many, a lot of them get wasted. I planted this tree for Trish's 45th birthday. 45th birthday, yeah. And we had some pigs then, and they actually ring barked it. Took, I don't know what, that was years ago. 45th birthday. She's now 70. So that's 45, 55, 25 years ago. Look at it. Amazing growth, despite the fact that the pigs took all the bark off the bottom. I keep saying every year that it'll never survive, but I believe it's only 25 years old. And there's Mia. Mia, I expect you're missing the sidecar, aren't you? Well, you couldn't care less. A couple of the rescue hens. They seem to be doing very well. Growing feathers back. So yeah, that's about it. Quite an eventful, or non-eventful, long weekend, bank holiday weekend. But it could be worse, couldn't it? Eh? What you call first world problems, I think. At least I don't live in Afghanistan. Right. That's all the filming. Trying to make it interesting. Must get this tractor going one day again soon. Needs a new clutch. Take care, everyone. I'll try and make an interesting vlog soon. Bye. Mia, say goodbye. You want to say goodbye? Mia, you want to say goodbye? Mimi? Mia, come on. Do you want to go for a walk? Aha. Do you want to go for a walk? Do you? You're not going to say goodbye. All right, I'll say it for you. Mia says goodbye. That's what you call a professional driver.